Welcome to Cooking with Glenn and Katie. Today I'm going to be making a cauliflower casserole, and the star in this dish is cauliflower. I'm going to flavor it. It's going to be excellent. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is make some florets out of a head of cauliflower. So to do that, I get a head of cauliflower, I peel all the leaves off, then I cut a chunk off like right here. And to get the flowerets about the size I want them to be, I kind of break them off. That's a little bit too big. So I can break them smaller like this, that, or I can cut them in half. But this is about the size you want. You don't want anything larger. If you have like this, you can just take a knife and you can cut through it. But you want to break them up into smaller than bite-sized pieces. You don't want a big chunk when you taste this, and you want little bites like this. So you need to do a whole head or a 2 pounds, which is about 8 cups of cauliflower. I have 2 bowls, and I'm going to place these in a microwave bowl, and then I'm going to cook them in the microwave with half a cup of water for 6 minutes. I cook this in the microwave. If you'd rather do it on the stove top, you can fill the bottom of a pan. If you've got a steamer, you can put it in there and you steam it for 5 or 6 minutes there. But I find it's easier in the microwave. So I've drained the water out. And this is the cauliflower. Cauliflower can be wet, so all that water's out of there. And now I'm going to put in the ingredients to make this casserole. First thing I'm going to do is put 8 ounces, which is about a cup of cream cheese in here. This is softened cream cheese, so as I mix it, it will kind of do a little bit better than if it just came out of the refrigerator. You don't want to do that. And then I'm going to put some other ingredients before I really mix. This is a cup of sour cream. So I'll put this in here. And then I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese in. Alright. I'm going to continue with a half a cup of onions that I've diced onions. Then I'm going to put a half a cup of bacon bits. And I've got some seasonings, some herbs from my garden, my go-to herbs that I like to put in things when I'm making my own Italian seasoning. This is sage. Parsley can go in there. That's good. I've got some oregano. I've got some thyme. And I've got some rosemary. And all of that is a mixture I put together. And you can use a tablespoon of fresh herbs. That's what I'm going to put in here, the fresh herbs. Or you can use 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. If you just want to get something off your shelf, you can use it. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon of minced garlic. Throw it in here. This is a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to put a teaspoon of pepper. This is mixed really well. And now I'm going to put it in a greased 9x13 pan. Now this cauliflower is fork tender. That means I can stick a fork in it and very easily. So I tested it before I took it out. And now I'm going to put in, I put in a cup of mozzarella cheese inside the casserole. And now I'm going to put a cup of cheddar cheese. I'm going to sprinkle it on the top. So I have two kinds of cheeses. Now you don't have to have these two. You use whatever you've got at your house. But this, I have lots of cheese here, so my preference was to use cheddar on top and mozzarella inside. So I'm going to spread this out. And I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. The casserole's been cooking for 30 minutes at 350 degrees, but I want it to brown on top a little bit, so I put it on broil for 3 minutes. So let's look at it. Oh yeah, it's browning on top. Oh, look how nice that looks. It's time for me to taste this casserole. I put a little bit in the bowl, and now I'm going to get some, and I'm going to try it. It's cooled down just a little bit. So I'm getting some cauliflower in here, some bacon, and some of the cheeses. The mozzarella cheese is melted in the middle, the cheddar cheese on the top. Let me taste it. This is absolutely perfect. The cauliflower, you don't want to be mushy. You don't want to be crunchy. You want to be in between the two. And that's exactly what's happening here. Great flavor. Everyone love it. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you want to know about it when we put a new video out, click notifications. Please share with your friends. Thank you very much for joining us, and I'll see you later. See ya.